Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Is Lewis Jackson right about selling XRP? Okay guys, let's have a conversation. So, I've got two videos here that I'm going to cover. They're both very similar. So we've got Lewis Jackson saying selling XRP, and then we have the other video to hodl XRP or to not hodl XRP. And yeah, I thought I'd address this because I found it an interesting topic, and also just seeing some of the reactions to it. So yeah, definitely think it's something I just want to add my little 2 cents in. So okay, so Lewis Jackson, he's basically talking about selling XRP. And you know, if people have like watched Lewis from, you know, like a long time, or just generally known his sentiment, I'm not going to say like I watch all of his content, but I definitely have seen him from time to time and like check up on what he's saying here and there. He's now saying sell XRP, which, you know, this wasn't something that he was preaching before. He was basically saying, you know, don't sell your XRP, you know, keep it, whatever. So what's the change of tune? What's his reasoning for this now? Okay, so he's essentially boiling it down to time, and time being the most valuable asset in life. And so his general thesis here is basically, okay, look, let's say XRP is going to reach, let's just say $10,000, because that's, you know, the common price that you hear really with XRP. So let's say he's saying that he believes CBDCs, retail CBDCs, he believes is going to come in between 2027 up to 2030. So he's saying it's going to take roughly around that kind of time to get XRP to be basically, you know, well, crypto in general, like mass adopted, because he believes obviously the regulations will be in at that point, because that's when CBDCs will be coming in. So it's, you know, he's basically saying it's a fair assumption to say that at that point, that's when crypto technology will be in full swing, right? And that's when you're going to get like the maximum price action out of XRP. He's basically saying, well, look, like, you know, if we're getting a chance to sell XRP now in a bull run, why would you wait to basically have a life that's good later on when you can have a better life now, right? So I guess his general point here is, look, even if you're not going to make as much money right now selling this early, why not sell to better your life in the immediate future rather than waiting? And, you know, life is finite, right? Like you're saying, basically, like, one, you could die tomorrow, so that's obviously also a possibility. So then you never even get the chance to live to see XRP reach certain price levels. But also, like, you know, you'll be older. You may not be able to enjoy the money as much because, you know, there might be things that change your life. For example, let's say you have a child. So maybe, you know, before you was single and free and you could just go and do whatever you want. But now you might have like a relationship. You might have a family. So now you can't quite, you know, spend the money the way you would have originally. There's all these different factors, right, that could play a part into why you can't quite enjoy it the way you would have originally. So, okay, let's get into it then. What do I think about this? I think the general sentiment is fine to me, my personal opinion. See, the thing is for me though, I have a very different opinion in terms of what XRP is going to reach anyway. So while I do agree, for example, that for XRP to reach its, you know, higher value, yes, it's going to take a longer time frame. I just think that's common sense. But I don't, for example, think that in 2030 XRP is going to reach $10,000. Like, I still don't look at it in that way to me. Now, could it be a thing whereby like 2030 XRP is reaching like triple digits? Yeah, that's possible. So in terms of like, if you're waiting just to try and get better price action, then yeah, I understand it. But I do agree in the general sense of like bettering your life now, rather than waiting. But see, this is the thing. It really does depend on what position you are in life. And this is just another thing that I want to cover, because this is something I said before, and he actually says it here. So I was bang on. Like, I covered something before where he was talking about not selling XRP. And I said, like, look, like, Lewis is in a different position to everybody else. He's a successful YouTuber, right? And he's got courses and stuff that he's selling. Like, he's running a business. So he doesn't necessarily have to sell XRP now at this point. He's probably in a position in life where he's fine even if XRP didn't even take off, you know? And he said this. He clearly said this in the video. He said, look, I'm not in a position where I have to sell XRP. I'm fine, but not everybody else is in that position. And to me, I just knew that was probably going to be the case, to be honest with you, which is why I said it in the prior video. So yeah, it really does come down to your circumstances. Now, for me, I was saying from the beginning, like I've always said, I'm selling some XRP. I'm definitely not going to be someone who holds forever. But this is the problem here, because I looked at the comments for these videos and he's getting a lot of slack. And, you know, the reason is because he never used to say this. So obviously a lot of people are looking at him like he's changing, he's switching up and stuff like that. And so he's getting a lot of slack. But to me, these are the people who believe in XRP going to like the $10,000. And so for them, I think it's like, oh yeah, I'm willing to wait that long because I believe it's going to get to that kind of price. Now, for me, because I don't believe in that anyway, I'm not holding for that because I don't even think that's coming. So I'm definitely like not thinking about XRP in, you know, 2030 to get to $10,000. I'm here thinking like, okay, I need to improve my life right now. Like, and to me, I'm not selling all my XRP. I'm thinking of selling half, might possibly sell 3/4. We will see. But this is the other thing. Like, I'm willing to like buy back into XRP. Like, so let's say like I sell all my XRP. I've got 20 other cryptos as well. So please believe I'm going to be doing like mass selling of all my cryptos. Some of them will be gone completely. Some I will keep for the long term. XRP, I tend to like keep some for the long term. But yeah, the thing is like, if this works the way it generally works, you know, you have your alt season rally and then we go back into the bear market for years and then, you know, you wait again for the next bull run. Well, I'm happy if that's the case during the next bear market to reaccumulate more XRP again for the next bull run, right? So I don't mind doing that. So I'm not even saying that if, you know, like I sell my XRP in this alt season, I'm not saying that that's it, you know, I'll never get XRP back again. Like, so I could end up building up, you know, even more XRP than before, possibly. I don't know, because we'll have to see what kind of prices it gets back to and stuff like that. But in my opinion, yeah, I think it's just sensible to say, let me say this, I'm not telling you what to do, like, because I'm not in a position to tell you what to do, but I think it's sensible to think along the lines of sell some XRP and keep some XRP. You know, like, I don't think that's bad to say that. Now, again, it depends on the audience and who you're speaking to, right? Because there's XRP holders who will watch this video. There'll be some who believe XRP is going to $10,000. So, you know, they'll probably call me an idiot and saying, you know, you don't know what you hold and all that kind of stuff. But then there's going to be, you know, more reasonable XRP holders who say, yeah, like, even if XRP is going to get to, let's say, you know, triple digits in the future or something like that, well, why not take some money now to enjoy and then take some more money like later on down the line, keep some more for a long-term play? To me, I think that's sensible. Like, again, not telling you what to do, but in my opinion and the way I'm looking at it, I think that's sensible. I'm definitely not just keeping my XRP to 2030 because as Lewis said, I agree. Why am I going to delay my life being better? Like, let's say XRP is going to take off by the end of this year or next year. Why am I going to say, no, I'm not taking any money at this point to then wait until 2030? And the thing is, not being funny, but we have to be realistic. We don't know what's going to happen in 2030, right? And that goes more for the people who believe in $10,000 XRP because, you know, in my opinion, it's not going to happen. So I kind of feel sorry for some of these people because in my opinion, you're going to be waiting to 2030 for $10,000. And then when it doesn't come, like, what are you going to do? Like, cause, you know, I think it's going to break a lot of hearts when that really does happen. Cause in my opinion, $10,000, it's not happening. But, you know, for me, even if it did happen, I'm going to keep some XRP for the long-term play anyway. So, okay, maybe I haven't quite got the millions upon millions that I originally thought I would have if I'd have kept all my XRP, but I'll still make millions because I'm still going to keep some XRP anyway, right? But I've still managed from selling some of my XRP to better my life now. So I can still like have a really good life up until that point. And that's my thing about it. Like, if you can better your life now, like, let me just give you a quick hypothetical. Let's say you've got a mortgage, right? Let's say you've got a mortgage on a house and you could sell, let's just say half of your XRP, right? And that half of your XRP will pay off your mortgage, right? You don't have to sell it all. You can sell half. Are you going to say, no, I'm not going to sell because I want to go and do the $10,000 things. I'm going to hold for that. Or would you sell the half, pay off your mortgage? So now let's just say you could potentially work part-time because you don't have, your bills are nowhere near as high as they used to be. Or maybe just you stay working full-time, but now you can go on more holidays, for example. You can do more things with your salary, right? Because you got more disposable income. Would you say, no, I'm not going to sell because I'm going to wait for the $10,000 and then I'm going to have like multi millions, or I can still have millions, but I'm just going to sell half and pay off my mortgage now so I can live a much better life up until that point? Do you see what I'm saying? To me, I think, and again, this comes down to opinions, right? Like some people might think, no, I would rather wait for the $10,000. Okay, cool. If that's your opinion, that's fine. Like, this is a thing with this. This isn't like, there's no right answer. It really just comes down to how you are as a person. For me, I think, selling half would be sensible. I think that's good because you're better in your life in the immediate future. And then you've still got some tucked away for the, for the later future, right? So, I don't think what he said was wrong. I think the reason why he's getting so much backlash from this is just because this is not what Lewis used to preach. He was very much the opposite of this. So obviously people are looking at him like he's switching up. But to me, it's sensible. It is sensible. And so overall, the general point, I agree with. I'll be honest with you. I agree with him. I would say, sell if it's reasonable for you. Now, again, please, I'm not telling you what to do. It's your choice, but I think it's reasonable to sell, and you don't have to sell it all. I really wouldn't, say that you have to sell it all. But, again, it comes down to your position in life, right? Like, how much XRP do you have? If you've got, for example, like 500 XRP, you might feel like, I just have not got enough for it to be worth even selling half, because then I've only got 250 XRP left. Like, it's just not enough for me, blah, blah, blah. So again, I have to understand that everybody's in different situations. And that's why I'm saying there's no real right or wrong answer. But the point that I'm just making here is, the backlash that he's getting, I do understand it just because this is not what he used to say, but the general sentiment, it's not bad. It's really not. It's reasonable and it's sensible, to be honest with you. So, depending on depending on what type of XRP holder you are, like what you believe XRP is going to do, that's what's going to be, the dependence of like the reaction of this video, right? Like if you believe $10,000, you'll be saying, yeah, you're stupid for selling like this early or whatever. But for the people who are more grounded and don't believe that kind of stuff, they'll be like, yeah, this is fine. This makes sense. So, again, this is something that's really down to your personal preference and your personal opinion and your personal circumstances. But overall, I would say there's nothing wrong with what Lewis has said here. And I would ultimately say I agree. Time is the most valuable asset because you can't get time back. You can't. Money can come and go, right? And you can, unless you have a very unfortunate circumstance, you can always try and get more money. Time is something that you cannot get back. And so I would rather better my life now in the immediate future and then also be ready for the long-term future, right? Like that's the way I look at it. So I'm not saying I'm selling all my XRP. I'm just saying I would definitely sell some, right? So that's my viewpoint on this, but I'd definitely be interested to hear what you guys think. So what do you guys think? Selling XRP. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.